Hello everyone, meet Bigglesworth, a lawn dog. Probably needs a haircut. We use a lawnmower. Anyway, sorry about that, I couldn't resist that. We're here at Desa and Rick's garden, just outside Honesdale. It is a fabulous garden if you want to know about plants, and plants that really thrive in these conditions. I'm coming here at a season, well, it's an in-between season. In fact, it's an in-between season, because we've had the daffodils, we've had the early flowering spring things like the azaleas, rhododendrons, some early viburnum, and then there's a little delay. Then what happens? Well, I'm here to find out what happens before the main summer shrubs come out. So, you stay there, Mr. Bigglesworth, and I'm gonna find Rick and go for a tour. This caught my eye before we get into the meat and bones of the garden. What is this?
Foxtail.
Foxtail.
Yes.
I can see why it's called foxtail.
Yes.
And it's a bulb, is it?
Yes.
It's a later spring flowering bulb.
Yes, correct.
Easy to grow. Now here we're standing. Behind us we have Itea and the start of probably Annabelle. Is it Annabelle?
That one there is incredible.
Incredible. The bigger flowering wood hydrangea. But most of the hydrangeas don't do much till a bit later on.
Correct.
And I want you to show me some of the plants now that fill in that in between. Give a bit of color when it all goes green.
Be happy to.
Brilliant. Let's go. Well, Rich and I have crept behind these two lovely plants, and in front of us we can see the spent peonies. Yeah, I expect it's a good year for peonies, yeah?
Great year.
But they don't last long, and you need something to kind of take their place. You've got to leave the peonies up a bit. You don't want to cut them down to the ground yet. You've got to let everything go back to the rhizomes. What have we got in front of us here? It's a geranium of some sort.
Yes. Boom Boom Chocolata.
Boom Boom Chocolata.
Yes.
Fantastic. So it's got a chocolata is the leaf color.
Yes.
And the flowering, a big tall one, you're up close to 3 feet in places.
Correct.
And right next to me is a real solid garden perennial. You can give these to beginners and they don't fail, do they? The Heliopsis or full sunflower, in full flower right now. Easy to grow, yeah?
Yes, easy to grow, and they bloom for months.
Months, absolutely. If you deadhead them quickly, you can keep that spectacular display going, as you say, all summer long. And right behind me, I was kind of hiding it, is a variety of it, yeah?
Burning Heart.
Burning Heart. So rather than just the yellow flower, it's got a bit of orangey red towards the middle and a darker leaf as well. Again, same performance, flowers all summer?
Flowers all summer, and they're great for reseeding.
Yes, I'm looking around here and I'm seeing little babies appearing. We're walking by this and we suddenly notice, well, this typically isn't in flower this time of year.
Correct, it's probably 2 or 3 weeks early.
Absolutely. Tell us what it is.
Butterfly weed.
Yeah, Asclepias tuberosa. This is the one that, if you ever go to one of those conservation things they tell you about the monarch butterfly, this is the one they want the larva to feed on, yeah?
Yeah. Sometimes they'll eat the plant right down to the stem.
Which is all right, because you get all the monarchs.
That's why we plant it.
Yep, absolutely, brilliant. Well, Rich, here's a nice combination you've put together here. You've got a bee balm at the top there, and this beautiful silver. It's an artemisia of some sort.
Yes.
Looks great, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Now that bee balm is a little smaller, yeah?
Yes.
Normally they get pretty tall and get pretty aggressive.
Yes.
They're staying nice and compact.
Compact, yes.
Whereas this one,
Good spreads.
it's a spreader.
Yes.
So be careful with this one.
Yes.
Do you remember how many plants you put in here?
3.
3? 1, 2, 3, and they're coming towards us. Yeah.
Correct.
Fantastic. Well, I gather this is actually a new variety, yeah? Tell us a bit about it.
It's flowerful. It's a smooth hydrangea. It's been out for about 3 years, and what's nice about it, you could cut it to the ground at the end of the season, so they're easy to maintain.
Easy.
Easy.
Weed whack it, and then up it comes again.
Yeah.
And I gather it's particularly good because it's got strong stems.
Yes.
And one of the things you notice about the typical wood hydrangeas like Annabelle, you get a heavy rainstorm.
They flop.
And they flop everywhere. This is meant to be able to stand upright.
Correct.
Have you had an experience of that yet? Or?
Yeah, we got some over there. It's been in 3 years, and they have not flopped yet.
Right. So that's one for your garden. Well, walking by here, I saw this coneflower looking spectacular this time. And it usually flowers a bit later on, but it looks so healthy. Over the years, I've tried all kinds of exotic colors, and some are just so-so. They tend to disappear in a garden.
Yes.
Richard, this doesn't, does it?
No.
Tell us its name, go on.
Big Kahuna.
Big Kahuna, yeah. And it certainly lives up to its name, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, very, very nice. Oh, for a minute I thought this was agastache, but it's not, is it?
No, it's catmint.
There's a lupin here, just fading away.
Yes.
Sometimes if you're quick, you can cut the old seed heads off and you may get more flowers.
Flowers.
But this is spectacular. Look how it fills that whole area up. Really, really nice. So you have to look out for some of the taller leaf, not the Walker's Low or
Correct.
Walker's Nepeta, the low grey stem ones. And if it's anything like those Nepeta, the deer are going to leave it alone.
Correct.
And over here, something that's very underused, underrated. I'll swing around here. Look at this. Such a neat, tidy, it's a Stachys,
Yes.
a taller one. I don't know which one it is, but it's the same family as the lamb's ears, the silver furry leaf ground covers you tend to use. Really, really nice. Well, this is an interesting iris. This is a Japanese iris,
Correct.
or
Yes.
I think it's Iris camphori or Iris ensata. But it is probably, I think, the most spectacular of all the irises. Tall, floating leaf. What do you think? Your favorite?
My favorite.
Absolutely beautiful. So you start early with the some of the smaller irises,
Right.
then the bearded irises come in, and then the Siberian irises. But the Japanese irises are the royalty, I think,
Yes.
of a garden. And they will grow in wet soil.
Yes, they will.
Look at that, absolutely spectacular. Well, one of the secrets of good gardening is to choose not flowers, but foliage. I mean, what's the difference between a petal and a leaf? There
No,
isn't
they're
much.
both beautiful.
Both beautiful. And talk about this one. Tell us about this wonderful yellow.
This is Olga aspirea. I mean, it blooms beautifully white in the spring. It has a beautiful yellow color, and then it has a beautiful fall color.
Ah, what colour does it go? Kind of orangey?
Orangey, yes.
Yeah, fantastic. And right behind me, give me an odd, steady on lad, is a Physocarpus, but a small one. Some of the Physocarpus can get pretty big.
Yeah.
But I love the way you've got the yellow with the purple behind, the deep purple. Fantastic. Oh, how about this? For a perennial that spreads, this is Huskus Red Penstemon. Looks absolutely fantastic, and it will seed itself all over the place.
Paul, wait,
Disa.
wait, Mr. Wigglesworth and he reminded me that you
Of what?
have to talk with Margaret
Margaret.
about
The special event.
Yes, the special event that
And
we
you
are
can get
doing.
a chance to visit this garden in a week's time. Oh, I better go and find her.
Yeah, you
Mr.
better
Bigglesworth,
go.
don't you
better
run
go.
away. Don't you run away.
This garden tour includes 8 gardens in different parts of Wayne County. They are beautiful, and we are excited about this because this is our opportunity to raise funds for the Mark Graziadio Scholarship, which awards a $1,000 scholarship to a graduating senior who is a resident of Wayne County and continuing their post-secondary education.
If you've had trouble growing things or you think your garden is a bit blur, this is an ideal opportunity to come out, see the gardens and talk to the owners. It's that knowledge that you could get yourself and you could turn your garden to something like one of these.
You can get your tickets at waynedems.com, and the tour is Saturday, July 18th from 10 to 4. You can pick up your maps on the Sunday from 9:30 to 12:30 at the Herberry on Main Street in Honesdale, or the Potting Shed in Hawley behind the Settlers Inn. So we will be happy to host you, and we're excited for you to come and visit all the gardens.
And I would suggest getting early because there's 8 gardens and these gardens are fantastic, so you'll be spending quite a bit of time in each one. Well, I finally caught up with Mr. Bigglesworth, you naughty boy. Don't you behave, he can hide. When he runs into the undergrowth there, you can't find him. But I got him eventually. So a big thank you to Disa and Rich for showing us their garden. And say next week you can come and visit. See you later.